Hey everybody, welcome to Coffee and Conversation. All right, so this is the weight loss edition. And this is the first time I'm shooting this, so this is your first time here. Now, here's how we arrived here. And as you can see, I did a different set, and I did it for a reason. Because one, we talk about weight loss, these things personal to me. My friend Tisa has a project, and she calls it solo project. Healing is a solo project. Wellness is a solo project. Listen, weight loss is a solo project. So between you, your fork and you is personal. Listen. So after I took a picture. Recently, I was protesting and I took a picture. And when I took the picture, several friends reached out and was like, "Oh my God, you lost so much weight." And actually, I'm grateful because it helped me. I was like, while they were saying, "Oh my God, you lost so much weight," I was crying because I was like, I gained weight, because I actually did gain some weight back during COVID. And I've been daily trying to get myself back together. And so a group of friends and several friends and I have been talking about getting rid of weight and what all we do to do that. And after a couple people reached out, I thought I would just make a video and put it here about the things that I'm doing. Now, I'll make different videos week over week. My video for this week for Coffee and Conversation, we talked about motivation and creating a new routine. So when you talk, and this is really important for me in regards to, and this is me pulling out a nugget from my weight loss journey, because I told y'all before, now weight loss is, I get pissed about it, that I didn't get the high metabolism, and that I'm not the kind of person that could just eat everything and still be skinny. I didn't get that gene. It's not in my DNA, and I'm a little bit pissed about it because I'm like, God, you didn't give me the silky hair. You didn't give me, so many different things, and I know I'm whining. We all didn't get the thing, it's life, but you could have gave me the metabolism. That's all I'm saying. You could have gave me the high metabolism. You could have, you did it. You could, I could have been born at a time where they figured out how to increase your metabolism. For real, with a magic blue pill or beverage you drink in the morning and your metabolism burn faster or whatever. But I didn't get that. That didn't come for me. So here's what I'm left with. Now, to jump right into the discussion, because you're used to me in these discussions, so let me give you the story. I lost a few pounds. Matter of fact, I lost 47 pounds right before COVID kicked in. I lost 47 pounds and I was quite happy about my 47 pounds. I was excited about my 47 pounds. I felt like my 47 pounds. And then when COVID came, the pressures of life came. Because one, I work in healthcare, so now it's extreme for me, and I'm dealing with COVID on a daily basis. Two, my children and husband are home with me, and I work from home, as I've shared with you all many times. Y'all know I work from home. So normally everybody go out of the house in the morning, the house is quiet, and so when you hear me saying, sit down and meditate, I have the space and opportunity to eat healthy, and the space and opportunity to have quiet, to create this bubble that I live in most days. But now inside of my bubble includes my 9 and 10-year-old children who I've raised to be creative and vocal, and these wonderfully empowered beings are now in my house all day. And my husband, who normally works about 40 minutes away, is now in the house every day, and he's vocal every day. And so all I hear all day is mama, 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 bae. Mama, 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 bae. Mama, 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 bae. So yeah, needless to say, the way I managed that circumstance was crown and royal.
So the greatest mom in the world.
I managed it with crown and royal. I did. That's the way I managed it, crown and royal. Boom. Yeah, crack. Be that as it may, that's where we're going to start with the weight discussion, is around weight loss is personal and understanding what it is that you're doing that is hindering you from losing weight, from getting rid of the weight. What are your roadblocks and obstacles, and that is going to be very personal to you. You know, that whole, why am I chunky? Why am I overweight? What is it? You need to understand what the roadblock is so that you can fix it, and if it's fixable. So for me, it is one, I typically manage with devices. We talked about that before. Stop managing the issues of your life with devices. I get stressed and I have a cocktail. Instead of spending time to figure out how to mitigate that stress from a very real level, it's just easier to have a glass of wine or have a nice cocktail. The kids are getting on my nerves, have a cocktail. The husband got on my nerves, have a cocktail. Work is stressful, Margaritaville. Instead of figuring out how to de-escalate those situations or get rid of those situations or resolve those situations, I've chosen cocktails. Now, here's the thing. Some people, and my chosen style of eating, because it's personal, so I'm giving it to you as personally as I can. My chosen style of eating is soul food. I eat foods that are typically rich. I love ribs, I love pizza, I love, the mac and cheese, the yams, y'all, all the good stuff, the grits, the bacon, the biscuits, honey, love bread. When you finish with all the stuff that I like to eat and you add on top of that alcohol, my body cannot handle that much. It needs balance. Now, I have friends who can live that lifestyle and their bodies don't get fat. Now, that doesn't mean that they're healthy. It's something different. But they don't get fat. That's not true for me. Too much soul food, too much fried food, too much alcohol, I'm going to start going this way. That's just the nature of the beast. Compounded with, I work from home. So the natural movement that you get from getting up in the morning and getting dressed and doing all of that, I don't have that. I just get up, put on jogging clothes, and I spend most of my life in a workout outfit. I just had a thought about that. I'm gonna do that this week. I'll share it in a minute. So when it comes to weight loss, it's personal. You have to figure out what is your roadblock. For me, I love beverages more than I love food. I'm gonna have a beverage all day long. So the first thing that I do, and you have to start small. So remember, you got to create a new routine in how you eat so that you create a new habit. Now, if you want to dig more into the creating a routine, part, you have to take the day for this week, June the 16th week. Look at that, take the day, and we talk about creating a routine. So now we're talking about creating a routine in the area of your weight loss. Don't build it all in one day. You're gonna quit all in one day. I did. I have to layer it in. So I'll make 2 changes this week, 2 changes next week, and 2 changes the week after next. And then I might do something a little tough once I've built up the stamina to kind of do a tougher diet. That's the way I have to approach it. Otherwise, I'm so angry, I just quit. So the first thing is I start very small. And how do I start small? Because beverages are my preferred eating method, and I love my coffee, my tea, and my cocktails. That's all I drink. I don't drink soda anymore. I've been cut that out. I rarely have sodas. I don't have sodas. I rarely have. I will drink juice, but it's in a cocktail. But outside of that, I rarely have juice. I'm going to have at least 3 or 4 cups of coffee a day with that Dunkin' Donuts extra creamer, which is high in calories. 4 of those a day is like 400 calories. 4 cups of that is like 400 calories. Then I'll have a glass of sweet tea, and then I had to switch from that to Crystal Light because then that was 10 calories, and I still get me a glass of sweet tea. And then I cut out alcohol. That's the first cut. Those are the first cuts that I can make. I can still have my coffee. I will allow myself 1 good cup. 1 good cup with the Dunkin' extra creamer. If I want more coffee than that, because coffee by itself, if it's black coffee, is good for you, you can have it. Then I'll have the next cup of coffee, and it's gonna have like almond creamer. almond milk, something like that, where the creamer is not so rich and not so sugary. Or I'll just have those cups black, because I do like black coffee. I prefer it with sugar and cream, but I do enjoy black coffee, so I'll just have black coffee if I want coffee after that. And then if I want tea, again, I'll do the Crystal Light with the lemon, and I'll show you that because I forgot to grab it. And then the biggest change that I make is water. Have to get water. A gallon a day. Drink a gallon of water a day. Biggest gallon of water a day. Gallon of water a day, you want to get it in. And before you know it, your body will require it. If you're not drinking that much water, your body will feel like, I need water, I need water, I need water. Gallon of water a day. If I don't do anything else, if I shave off the coffee, the tea, and the cocktails, by the end of the week, I will have lost like 2 or 3 pounds. I promise. I can feel it. I get to the end of the week and be like, oh my God, I can feel that I've lost 2 or 3 pounds. Week 1. Now that does not work week 10. By the time I'm in 3 months in, my body no longer cares. It has adjusted. She's not having cocktails anymore, and it does not recognize that as a weight loss mechanism. Because your body gets used to anything. But that first week, if I just make that simple cut, I promise I'm going to lose like 2 pounds. Because the amount of calories that I'm not consuming, and we'll do the math on a different episode. Maybe the next episode I'll do the math. Let me write that down, the math of weight loss. Just within the math of weight loss, me cutting beverages creates a deficit that will cause me to lose weight. Which leads me to the second thing that you have to do, that I recommend that you start doing if you're trying to lose weight. Metamucil. Get some Metamucil. Or prunes. These stay in rotation. Prunes live on my kitchen table. Metamucil live on my counter. Why? Because you need the trains. Me saying this in just the nicest way I can possibly say it. You need the trains pulling off from the station regularly. Now, I'm a person that goes to the bathroom regularly. Now, I do. So I really didn't have an issue with this. But you need it just... You add this to your diet and water, you're going to see a difference out the gate. And these are things that you can add that will make a difference in your body, how you feel in your body. You'll say, okay, you will say, hey, this is a good idea. Add these 2 items to your week 1. That's the first change that you can make in your diet. And then you can say, if you have capacity, you can say, what else can I change? If I have, maybe this week I am not going to eat the bad fast food. You know, if I need to go to Popeyes, I'm gonna get the blackened chicken tenders, and they're actually really good. I'm gonna get that with the green beans, and I'm gonna have my water, and that's what I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have the blackened chicken tenders, I'm gonna have green beans, I'm gonna drink a ton of water to wash away all that high sodium, but I'm gonna have that. If you're going to, if you're gonna have a salad, you're gonna switch and get the Lighthouse Light Ranch. You can get it from Publix. Listen, it tastes like regular ranch. You can't tell the difference. It's good. It tastes just like the regular ranch. And the calories are half of what you would get in the regular salad. So maybe you go and say the regular dressing. So maybe you say, I'm gonna switch to a dressing that's not as high in calories. Maybe you say, when I cook this week, I'm going to, another cut that I will make is, I have eggs for breakfast a lot. If I'm not boiling the eggs, then I'll scramble my eggs. I'll use Pam instead of butter. Or the I Can't Believe It's Not Butter spray. You can use that and coat your pan with the I Can't Believe It if you want that butter taste. And scramble your eggs in the I Can't Believe It's Not Butter. So make the choices, the small cuts. I want you to pick 2 things. And it needs to be something that's applicable for your life. So I gave you examples that I use for my life. But what's some cuts that you can make? If beverages might not be an issue for you. You might be a person that predominantly drinks water, but you eat chips. Or maybe you're a snacker. So if you're a snacker, then you need to find healthy snacks. What are some healthy snacks that I can have? They have pop chips, and I'll show you some healthy snacks and things that you can do to help you get over or get beyond having snacks that are not healthy for you. The next thing that I do after starting small is I actually belong to Weight Watchers. Now, here's why I joined Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers has multiple plans, so you can pick the plan that works for you. I think it's 3. And you pick the one that works best for your type body or the way that you like to eat. I chose Weight Watchers because I actually need the community. I need the community. I need the accountability, number one. But even when I get beyond, and I need accountability in the right way. So my sister is a fitness person. She's really into fitness, but I don't like her doing my accountability. I love you, girl. Girl, you know I love you, my boo. But I don't like her doing my accountability. Now, she my girl. She knows she my girl. But she's a little bit critical. Just a tiny little bit, and it'll set me off. Because, you know, it'll set me off real good. Like, it'll set me off. And then I start getting an attitude with her. So I don't like her accountability. I honestly find that people that have lost a lot of weight, or people that, not people that have lost a lot of weight, that's the wrong way to say it. I find that people that are fit already tend to be a little bit more critical about people who are not fit sometimes. So that's been my journey. It's more of a, you just gotta do it. You know, you get. That's not the community I need. I need the community of people that kick my behind in this area, but also give me a little bit of love in the area. Because I told you it's a tender area for me. So I need that. I need a community of people that's going to give me that. And I feel like Weight Watchers does. Weight Watchers has tons of coaches, and you get to pick the coach that works for you. The coach that I pick is the one that comes in and says, it's hard. And I know it's hard not to have that cocktail because it just helps you feel better when you have that cocktail. But Angela, do you want that cocktail or do you want your health? You've communicated that what you want is to be healthy. So do you want your health or do you want chronically? Do you want your health or do you want tequila? And you can do it. You don't have to have, Angela, if you want a cocktail, you can have one. But you don't have to have 3. Just have one. Have one cocktail. If you allow yourself, and don't do it every day, pick a day. And say today, I'm not going to have a cocktail today so I can have one tomorrow. But you can do it. And come back next week and tell me how it works. I need that. I need that. Somebody else don't need that. That would get on their last nerve. But Angela needs that. I need that. I need somebody to understand where I'm at. All these high-handed, you just got to be healthy and all of that. That gets on my nerves because no, I don't hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. I don't care. I won't hear it. But that level of coaching for me works in this area. Now, in another area, I like a tougher coach. But in the area of my weight, I specifically like to be coached in that way. I need a little bit more mothering. I need a little bit more nurturing. I need a little bit more hand-holding. I need a little bit more, you know, Angela, you could do it. Don't give up. You want this for yourself. You want this for your children. You want this for your life. I need that. I need that. And I feel like I get that at Weight Watchers. I get the community. And even if I don't get it from the person, it might be another teammate that'll turn around, another person then that'll turn around and say, Angela, you know, you're doing so well. I just had even the best class. Like the people that attended with me at my meeting, I had the best meeting. Because you go to other meetings, you have people in there that have lost like 60 pounds. And they're all like, you just have to do it. They're all arrogant. Child, get out of here. Put me in the room with the people that's losing, that have lost like 40 pounds and have like 50 to go. I'm in that room with those, and they're in there like, yeah, girl, we can do it. Let's do it together. And we have one old come by y'all, and then I go out here and put the chicken down. That's what I need. So I go to Weight Watchers because I need that level of support. But there are other ways that you can lose weight. There are other systems out there that like Noom. I've heard great things about Noom. You know, there are other macros-based programs that are out there that will help you. Weight Watchers is the one that's helping me. Okay? Now, the other thing that I want to say is, and then I'm going to stop after this because I don't want to give you too much, is get connected to why you want to lose weight. And it cannot be something that you really don't care about. I've been stopped caring about losing weight for appearance sake. You know, that just never was an issue for me. I never cared about that. Some people do support the stuff, and I'm not saying that, but I was never into the whole I gotta be thin for the dress. I just never really was that. That's just not my thing. But as I've gotten older, I started having a couple of health challenges. And last year, I really felt like I bumped up against a few health challenges. And while we tried to identify what the problem was, they first throw pills at any issue. So any issue that you present health-wise, the first thing they do is they give you a prescription. They throw pills at it. And they end up finding out what it was and all that good stuff, and we fixed it and everything. But the first thing was let's throw pills. And there was just a period of time where I was taking like 3-4 prescriptions a day, maybe even 5 at the highest. It was like a bunch of pills. And I said to myself, if you don't fix your health, if you don't start really looking at your health, and even though the issue wasn't tied to weight, it just made me all around aware of how I was caring for myself. And did I want to be the type of person as I aged? Did I want to be the type of person that needed to take a bunch of pills? Or did I want to be, because I already have to take a pill for my thyroid. Or did I only want to take one pill? Who do I want to be as I age? And I get to choose that today. I get to choose how I'm going to be. Because certain things you can't control, period. But certain things you can. And I went to the doctor, because you see an endocrinologist for when you have thyroid, and that's the same person who treats, who works with diabetics. And he said to me one day, he said, Angela, I really need you to get the weight off. And I said, why? He said, you're in great health today. You're not having any issues today. And you can continue on. He said, when you get old, Angela, being fat is a drag. I said, huh? He said, it sucks, man. He said, Angela, he said, can I be honest? I said, yeah. He said, I'm going to be honest with you for real. He said, because, I work in healthcare, you work in healthcare. We had these deep discussions. He said, I'm just going to be honest with you for real, Angela. I said, what? He said, being fat and being old sucks. That's the last thing you want to be is fat and old. It's a horrible thing to be fat and old. He said, drag. And my doctor is extremely professional. Like never. That man looked at me and said, being fat and old is an effing drag. And he said the word, it's an effing drag. I said, do what? Effing drag. So that is the things, those are the things that helped me start to work on my weight, was to say, okay, one, I'm getting older. I don't want to be sickly in my old age, and that's my why. That's my why. My why is, how do I want to move forward in life? How do I want to move forward in how I experience my life? I don't want to when it's time, because last year I had to travel for work and all of this and homecoming, and y'all, I was packing pills and sample packs of pills, and we was trying to figure out, so I had like 3 different prescriptions, and Lord, and then one of them, I went to fill the prescription, they was like, well, this prescription is going to cost you $150. I called the doctor and said, I'm going to need some samples. I had to go back to the doctor and say, I'm not paying $150 for a prescription, I don't even know if it works. if this is even going to fix the problem. You're going to have to give me a sample. So then they gave me a sample, a month worth of samples. So now I got a prescription for this, a prescription, my thyroid, the other prescription, and I had that sample, and all because we tried to figure out what was going on, and now I got these little sample packs I'm taking. Ooh. I was like, this is not the life I want. This is not an empowered lifestyle. This is not empowered living. This is not living beautifully. I'm having a rough road to hoe, and I need to figure something out. I need to figure something out hard. I need to figure something out hard. That is what you have to do. That was my why. What is your why? So my homework for you, I gave you a couple of homeworks along the way. Homework number 1, pick 2 things you can change this week. Second homework I want you to do is, why do you want to become healthy? Whether it's lose weight or get healthy, why do I want to do it? Why do I want to be healthy? I want you to write it down and put it up somewhere. I'm going to do it because I've written my why down, but I didn't put it up anywhere. And sometimes you need to see it. You need to look at your why every day so that you know every day is day 1. It starts fresh every day. Every day is day 1. So I need to look at it every day and recommit every day. This is why I'm going to make these cuts every day, because this is the goal for my life. All right, that's all I have for you on the weight loss edition of Coffee and Conversation.